Saint Pope John Paul II. Pope John Paul II was an extraordinary pope. Here's why. After being elected pope in 1978, he broke tradition by addressing the crowd in the balcony. He was the youngest pope in 130 years after Pope Pius IX, who became pope at 54. He became pope after Pope John Paul I died in 33 days. He loved writing. Proceeds of his book royalties built churches destroyed in Yugoslavia. He wrote an equivalent of 20 Bibles. He loved skiing. He skied until he was 73 years old. He was described by the International Skiing Association as a lifelong skier. In 1982, Marvel came out with Pope John Paul II as a superhero in its comic book, which is still out in the market. He was called the Globe-Trotter Pope, visiting many countries for the first time. He traveled to 129 countries. That's about 31 times around the world in miles flown. He kissed the ground of all the countries he visited to pay respect to the people and their land. He said that Jesus told us to go out to the world and evangelize. He was the first pope to go to the Holy Land, enter a synagogue, and recognize Israel. He was also the first pope to go to Egypt, a Muslim country, and enter a mosque in Syria. Pope John Paul II was the first reigning pope to visit the UK. Since the Church of England split with the Catholic Church almost 500 years ago, he played a significant role in the fall of communism by inspiring resistance and challenging the authority of the Soviet government. As Pope, he apologized for all the misdeeds of the Catholic Church, from Galileo, Martin Luther, anti-Semitism, and to the slave trade. He was the first pope to remind the world of women's dignity and role in society. He loved the youth and started World Youth Day, which continues to this day, the next being in Seoul, Korea in 2027. He is also called the parish priest of the world because he continued to hear confessions, baptize, and officiate weddings as a pope. He is known as the Saint Maker, proclaiming more saints and blessed than all popes combined. Pope John Paul II suffered from Parkinson's and other ailments years before he died in 2005 at 84 years. He was an extraordinary pope who gave his best to the world for his love of Jesus Christ. For the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Mark 10:45.